Every 24 hours, high blood glucose is performing a silent, microscopic demolition of your body. It is eroding the protective myelin sheath around your nerves, scarring the delicate filters in your kidneys, and stiffening the walls of your arteries. Most people are told to just manage the numbers, but what if you could eat specifically to repair the structural damage? We aren't talking about fad diets or expensive supplements. We are talking about three specific plant-based powerhouses that contain the exact molecular building blocks required to patch the leaks in your vascular system and soothe the fire in your nerves. If you are tired of just surviving with diabetes and want to start rebuilding, this deep dive is for you. The tragedy of modern diabetes management is the obsession with the spike while ignoring the decay. While keeping your glucose under 140 mg/dL is vital, it doesn't automatically fix the neuropathy in your feet or the protein leaking from your kidneys. Chronic hyperglycemia creates advanced glycation end products or AGEs. Think of these like biological rust. They gum up your cellular machinery. To reverse this, you need more than just low-carb food. You need functional medicine on a plate. Today, we reveal how quinoa, soybeans, and pumpkin seeds act as biological mechanics for a body under metabolic stress. 1. Quinoa. Quinoa is frequently dismissed as just another healthy grain, but for a diabetic, it is a vascular miracle. While white rice acts like a sugar injection, quinoa operates as a slow-release nutrient delivery system. Let's look at the cellular mechanics. Quinoa is a pseudo-cereal, meaning it's a seed that behaves like a grain but lacks the high glycemic starch. 1 cup provides 8 grams of complete protein. This is critical because your body uses these amino acids to repair the collagen in your blood vessels that diabetes tends to brittle. But the real hero here is magnesium. 30% of your daily intake is found in a single serving. Magnesium is the master key that unlocks the cell door for insulin. Without it, your insulin knocks, but the cell doesn't answer. By consuming quinoa, you are essentially greasing the hinges of your metabolic doors. Furthermore, quinoa contains quercetin and camphorol. These aren't just fancy words, they are potent flavonoids that have been shown in clinical settings to have anti-inflammatory and antiviral effects. For someone with diabetes, systemic inflammation is the wind that fans the fire of complications. Quinoa puts that fire out. It also provides a massive hit of manganese, which is a cofactor for enzymes that protect your mitochondria, the power plants of your cells, from oxidative stress. If you feel diabetic fatigue, your mitochondria are likely struggling. Quinoa is the fuel they've been waiting for. 2. Soybeans. If you are worried about your kidney function, GFR, or protein in your urine, albumin, you need to pay attention to soybeans. For decades, we were told all protein is equal. It isn't. Animal proteins are acid-forming and put a heavy filtration load on the kidneys. Soy protein is different. It is alkaline-leaning and contains specific peptides that have been shown to reduce hyperfiltration, the high-pressure state that eventually destroys kidney units. Soybeans are the only plant source that rivals meat in its amino acid profile, but without the saturated fat that clogs diabetic arteries. A single cup of cooked soybeans offers a staggering 29 grams of protein with only 7 grams of net carbs. That is a metabolic cheat code. But the secret sauce in soy is a group of compounds called isoflavones. These molecules mimic the protective effects of estrogen on the heart and bones without the hormonal side effects. For those suffering from diabetic neuropathy, that burning, tingling sensation in the hands and feet, soy provides a dense source of B vitamins and lecithin. Lecithin is a fat-like substance called a phospholipid, which is a primary component of the myelin sheath. Think of your nerves like electrical wires. Diabetes strips the insulation off. Soy helps you wrap those wires back up, potentially slowing or even reversing the progression of nerve pain. It is also a potassium powerhouse, helping to flush excess sodium out of your system and lowering the blood pressure that threatens your vision and heart health. 3. Pumpkin seeds. Finally, we have the most underrated snack in the world, pumpkin seeds, or pepitas. If you suffer from the classic diabetic leg cramps at 3 a.m., Your body is screaming for what is inside these seeds. They are perhaps the most concentrated source of zinc and magnesium on the planet. Zinc is the silent partner of insulin. It is actually stored in the same granules as insulin in your pancreas. When you are zinc deficient, your body can't manufacture or secrete insulin efficiently. By eating just 2 tablespoons of pumpkin seeds a day, you are giving your pancreas the raw materials it needs to function. Beyond the pancreas, pumpkin seeds are rich in omega 3 and omega 6 fatty acids in a ratio that supports brain health and reduces the brain fog often associated with fluctuating blood sugar. They also contain L-tryptophan. While often associated with sleep, tryptophan is the precursor to serotonin. Diabetics have a 2-3x higher risk of depression and anxiety due to the chemical stress of the disease. Pumpkin seeds aren't just fixing your blood, they are supporting your mental resilience. From a structural standpoint, the high phosphorus content in these seeds works with the magnesium to harden your bones, which is vital since diabetes can lead to decreased bone mineral density and increased fracture risk. They are a tiny, crunchy insurance policy for your skeletal and nervous systems. So, how do we turn this science into a lifestyle? It starts with the swap and supplement strategy. 1. Replace your morning oatmeal or side of rice with quinoa. To maximize its healing potential, toast it in a pan for 2 minutes before boiling. This breaks down the saponins and makes the minerals more bioavailable. 2. Introduce Soy Mondays. Instead of a heavy steak that taxes your kidneys, use organic tempeh or edamame. Your kidneys will experience an immediate drop in filtration pressure. 3. Keep a jar of raw, unsalted pumpkin seeds on your counter. Use them as a glucose buffer. If you are eating a meal that might be slightly higher in carbs, eat a tablespoon of seeds first. The fiber and fats will slow the gastric emptying, flattening the glucose curve and protecting your system from a spike. Living with diabetes doesn't have to be a slow slide into complication and decline. Your body is a biological machine that is constantly trying to repair itself. Every cell in your body is replaced over time, but it can only build a new you out of the materials you provide. By choosing quinoa, soybeans, and pumpkin seeds, you are providing premium medical-grade construction materials. You are choosing to protect your kidneys, insulate your nerves, and strengthen your heart. Start today, one bite at a time, and give your body the tools it needs to win the battle.